Hi, my name is Adam, and I'm stuck in my basement, which is pretty weird considering the fact that my house doesn't have a basement. But I'm stuck here since this door is locked, and trust me, I've tried getting it open. So while I'm down here, why not play some video games? And today I've decided to play one of my favorite games of all time, Half-Life. Half-Life, if you didn't know, is a 1998 first-person shooter by Valve where you play as a 20-something-year-old scientist named Gordon Freeman who works at a secret government-funded research facility called Black Mesa. You start the game on a train on your way to work. On your way there, you can see various things going on, like my good friend Barney over here who's stuck on a platform, a helicopter about to take off, a big old robot carrying a box, and multiple OSHA violations. You also get to see some pretty cool door animations. Now that's a cool door animation. Eventually, I reach my stop and I'm greeted by my good friend Barney.
Hey, catch me later, I'll buy you a beer.
I'd love a beer. I sure do hope nothing bad happens that will ruin our plans. I'm finally here. Look, there's my good friend Barney. Let's prank him.
My God, what are you doing? Come on, Gordon. You trying to get me into trouble?
Yeah, he loves when I do that. You know, it's really nice here at work. Walking around, talking to the scientists who refuse to talk to me.
Please, leave me alone until after the experiment.
Well, f*** you too then. I'm gonna blow up your lunch. Maybe that'll teach you a lesson.
My God, what are you doing?
I get to the locker room.
Ridiculous ties.
And put on my Black Mesa trademark hazardous environment suit and jam out the klaxon beat in the bathroom because that song is a banger. Look, there's my locker. I wonder what's in it. Oh look, some post-it notes with nothing written on them. And there's a photo frame with the stock photo still in it because I don't think that's my child. I wonder what photo I should put in it. After walking past this ominous laser pipe and going down an elevator that does a spin for some reason, I get to the test
chamber. It's about to go critical.
Yeah, that seemed pretty safe to me. Here we are, time for the big experiment. Putting a crystal into a thing. Alright, I have the crystal, I'm just gonna put it into the laser, you know. That's not good. That doesn't look good at all. I don't think it's supposed to be doing that. Oh god. Oh god, they're dead. Oh, you, yucky creatures, you, get away from me, you, I want to leave. Oh god, where am I? What are these things? I'll blind you with my flashlight.
Hey, you.
Oh god. Oh, what just happened? Oh, I think my spine is broken. Oh, are you alright? Oh, I don't think he's alright. So, me putting the crystal into the thing didn't go as expected, and now everything is destroyed. Those laser pipes that were obviously gonna fuck up did indeed fuck up, and aliens are teleporting in front of me from out of nowhere. In case of fire, do not use elevators. Like that's gonna stop me. Oh, well, pacifist is boring anyways. Oh my god, it's my good friend Barney. Don't worry, I'll save you. Barney, no! He's dead! Why? Oh, look, a gun. After winning a lifetime supply of soda,
Gatorade,
and raiding Dr. Guthrie's ammo stash,
Bitch, I got an op exterminator. Who wants smoke?
I returned to my locker to pick up that battery for my HEV suit and... someone stole my post-it notes. Returning to the reception area, I found a wall of TV monitors that was destructible. You know what this means? There we go. Perfect. Now, it does turn out that some of the TVs do explode when you break them, so I'm down to 37 health now. Was it worth it? Hell yeah. You know, I kinda start to stress playing this game after my health gets low to 17 because of a goddamn head crab. But luckily, I got some help from my good friend Barney. Well, whatever help he could give me before he tragically perished. But I did get ammo for my gun, so thank you, Barney. Going further, I started to encounter more aliens, like this screaming thing called the Hound Eye. Oh look, grenades! Let's try them out. Well, Rest in peace, Dr. Einstein-looking guy. You'll be remembered forever. Fighting through alien invaders and more head crabs, I go through a flooded sewer to get to a big slide. I love big slides! Whee! Ow! Now I didn't have enough suit power to survive the slide, so I had to take an elevator down while head crabs attacked me from above. And once I got down, I had to fight all the head crabs that missed me. I swear, if I see another head crab, I'm going to lose my mind. Getting through another non-flooded sewer and jumping across crates hanging above a seemingly endless void, I get to an elevator that takes me to the Black Mesa office complex. Office complex? I think this office is pretty simple. Oh, but really, I hate the layout of this place. I don't even know where I'm supposed to go half the time. Here, maybe? No? Well, maybe here then. Oh, definitely no. Look over there, it's my good friend Barney, and he's— oh my god, behind you!
Got one.
Never again! I managed to save him thanks to my newly acquired shotgun, which is one of my favorite weapons in the game because you can just— that feels good. After going through the meat freezer that's for some reason connected to the office complex, I found my good friend Barney with his identical twin. Ow, he's shooting at me! Well, he had it coming anyways. Ah! I hate head crabs! Hey guys, what are you doing? Looks like fun! Fine, leave me out of it. Joke's on them though, now they won't notice that I took their stuff. Nice TV, by the way.
Wait a minute.
After this guy shows off his suit, yep, very drippy. And this guy dives out the window.
You are from the anomalous materials lab.
I get to an elevator that finally gets me out of the office complex. Hey, that's my good friend Barney. Oh my god, wait, no, don't run through the trip mine. Oh. Oh, sounds like he's fighting the aliens by himself. These aliens are more advanced than I thought. They've managed to set up automatic turrets. But the scientists have informed me that the military is coming to save us. Look, there's a soldier right now. Hey, stop that! He's attacking me! That's strange. The military isn't trying to save us at all. Well, I hope I don't have to go through a big room full of soldiers. You gotta be kidding me. I managed to swiftly wipe out all of the soldiers in the next few rooms thanks to my new SMG that I picked up from one of the soldiers. It's a good weapon, but I don't like it as much as my beloved shotgun. Fighting my way through soldiers to the outside and then crawling through a very confusing maze of fence, I get to the silo door control room, where this scientist informs me of what I've already figured out.
Their idea of containment is to kill everyone associated with the project.
He also tells me that the scientist in the Lambda department can fix this whole thing.
Now look, if anyone can end this catastrophe, it's the science team in the Lambda complex at the opposite end of the base.
And the first stop on my way there is the rocket test lab.
Fire the rocket engine. Destroy the damn thing before it grows any larger.
The thing? What thing are you talking about? Oh, that thing.
Get it up! Get it up!
To kill this thing, I need to turn on the rocket engine by fueling it, turning on this big fan with a very inconveniently placed button, and pressing 2 buttons on this thing.
My hiding spot. When I'm not moving, the situation is drastically improved. Go away, and don't tell anyone I'm here.
Your hiding spot? That's not fair, I also want one. Speaking of unfair, there are more head crabs and head crab zombies here than any other place in the game so far. Look, these guys are double teaming me. That's the opposite of fair. Okay, I gotta stay calm. I've done all the things required to start the rocket engine. Let's kill this thing. Alright, let's fire up the engine. After crawling through some pipes, I get to a giant alien that I can't kill with bullets. So I have to fight through a bunch of soldiers to turn on a power generator so I can electrocute it. At this point, I don't understand why the soldiers aren't helping me. We both want to kill the aliens, right? Why don't we team up and turn on the generator? I mean, yeah, I killed a whole bunch of their friends, but Yeah, okay, I understand why now. Now, because I was scared of dying and having to go back to my latest save, I hid in this hallway while I killed the alien. So, just imagine something really cool happened here. To continue my journey to the Lambda complex, I have to take a train through some old tunnels. And you know what? This is really nice. This is very nice. I've been waiting for something like this. A nice relaxing train ride. A break from all the soldiers and aliens. I wonder what's behind these boxes. Oh god fucking damn it! That relaxing train ride was very short. And the rest of the tunnels are swarming with soldiers and aliens. I died a lot of times here. And when I say a lot, I mean that I died again. And again. And again. I swear, this is impossible. If only I had my good friend Barney with me. Wait, who's in here? My prayers have been answered! Barney, you're here! How are you alive? Don't touch my Barney! If you're playing Half-Life and get to this part of the game, make sure to save every 10 seconds or so, because when you're on the train, you never know when there's a squad of enemy soldiers around the next corner. Also, some of the soldiers have rocket launchers. Hey, what's this? Surrender Freeman. Get a load of these guys, they don't even know how to spell. Now, a while ago, my good friend Barney told me that a scientist wanted me to fire a rocket, and I finally found it. Problem is, there are even more soldiers here, and I swear, this is hell. You're dead, Freeman. Hey, they managed to spell my name right. Maybe we're not that stupid. Oh wait, they spelled you're wrong. Yeah, they're dumbasses, all of them. After a lot of fighting and dying, I finally get outside again. Hey, I think those guys are talking about me.
They say it was at Ground Zero. Science team? You think he was responsible? Sabotage, maybe? Maybe. All I know for sure is he's been killing my buddies. Oh yeah, he'll pay. He will definitely pay.
Hold on, I'm about to prank them so hard right now. You know, I like sitting here and just taking it all in. The night sky, the crickets chirping. This feels like a really good place to take a break from fighting. Oh yeah, I forgot, there's a sniper here.
You got a forehead on you like a coffee table.
After taking out the sniper, I get to the blast doors to prepare myself for the final fight before launching the rocket. All I have to do is take care of these 3 soldiers. 3 soldiers that all have grenades. After dying a few times, I managed to survive the grenades and kill the soldiers, so I ran into the rocket control room, spent a few seconds enjoying this neat hologram, and finally got to the launch room. Is that it? Is it over? Please tell me it's over. I just want this to end.
Hey Gordon, are you there?
Barney? My good friend Barney? Is that you?
Yeah,
Which one?
the one from the Lambda Lab. Look, one of the scientists wanted me to tell you something. Give me the microphone. Listen here, Gordon. We need you now. Hurry up.
But I did it! I launched the rocket!
The rocket was only step 1. Now get your bitch ass to the lab immediately.
Well, launching the rocket isn't the only thing the Lambda Lab scientists want me to do. I gotta go back on the train again. Hey, why am I going so fast? Oh god, the brakes aren't working! Look out! Oh, wait, no, they're soldiers. Can you please stand in front of the train next time? After crashing, I get to an underwater level. It's not that hard, really. And the only thing in the water I have to worry about are the leeches. I really should have seen that coming. So yeah, turns out there's a giant alien fish that attacks me if I jump in the water. But there's a really cool looking gun in that cage, as this scientist told me.
There's a tranquilizer gun in the shark cage, but I'm not sure it would work on this species. You're welcome to try.
Alright, fine, don't try it yourself. But when I kill that thing, you better come with me. I pick up the gun and... Oh god! Good thing the tranq gun is one of the few weapons that work underwater. And let me tell you, the underwater gun logic doesn't really make sense to me. Because one of the other weapons that work underwater is the pistol, which uses the same type of ammunition as the SMG, which doesn't work underwater. But I don't know, I'm not an underwater gun expert. I'm a sitting alone in my room playing video games expert, and I'm not even that good at it.
I refuse to go another step.
Really, dude? I go to a room with an unreasonable amount of barnacles on the ceiling to get to a room with some huge pistons. Alright, who designed this room? And did they design it with crushing people in mind? Oh look, a charging station! Ah! Goddamn headcrabs! I'm so mad, I'm gonna destroy these servers that monitor the alien fish or something. There's my good friend Barney.
Make sure you don't...
Oh, not anymore. I wonder what killed him. Oh, what was that? Good thing I found the lever that gets me to the surface. Hey, stop that! Get the fuck out. Finally, there's the exit. I'm leaving this place once and for all. Hey, we turn out the lights.
Ow! Ouch! Owie!
Oh god, where am I? Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Hey, maybe kill me before putting me in the trash compactor next time. And don't leave my crowbar next to it! Ah man, I'm going down a shit pipe. Oh man, where am I now? And how did you get here? So some soldiers tried to kill me, but I survived. Bad thing is, they took all of my guns and explosives. Good thing is, I found my good friend Barney. Hey wait, where are you going? Oh, there you are. Hopefully I can still make it to the Lambda complex, but to get there now I have to get across some baths of acid. And let me tell ya, being waterboarded in acid does not feel good. My skin itches like crazy now. And by that, I mean it feels like my flesh is melting off my bones. Getting across the acid, I get on a conveyor belt for human flesh. Does Black Mesa have an entire system of conveyor belts for transporting meat? Either that, or there's a large amount of dead bodies stuck in the pipes. Taking the lazy river for flesh, I get 2 more random pistons that can turn me into a Gordon Freeman pancake. But hey, I found my revolver, which I haven't mentioned until now, but it's pretty sick. Also, I stopped this bullsquid from snacking on my dead friend Barney. I found a button that turned off the hydraulic presses so I can keep going down the MTS. That's the Beast Transportation System. Hopefully, there aren't any more presses that would crush me with one wrong move. Oh, come on! Turns out, these conveyor belts are way more complicated, because now I have to go down a room full of conveyor belts, and if I fall down, I have to go all the way back up while fighting head crabs. Thankfully, I managed to make it all the way down, and all it took was fighting a dozen head crabs and getting burnt in an oven. This takes me through a series of pipes and tunnels, and at the end, I find, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hound eyes. Looks like they've been kept in cages here. And speaking of being kept in a cage, I found this guy in some kind of glass chamber. Good thing he's in there and I'm out here. Oh god, they're shooting bugs at me! Huh? What's this? Is that a pen full of head crabs? Defenseless head crabs with a laser beam directly above them? Oh, I don't care if the ethics are questionable, but this feels good. Sweet revenge! Shooting fish in a barrel has never been this fun. Oh no, more soldiers! The soldiers have found me again, and I still don't have all my weapons back. But luckily, I found my good friend Barney.
The only way out would be to find someone with scanner access who can open the front door. I'm pretty sure there's a few scientists hiding somewhere in the labs. Maybe with both of us looking, we can track them down and get them to let us out.
I'll do anything with you, Barney. Oh great, more soldiers. Well, let's do this! Yeah, that's my good friend! So if Barney is correct, there should be some scientists hiding in this part of the facility that can let me out. And it's up to me to find them. Hey, what's going on here?
Some kind of weapon?
Put that down. It's a prototype.
Whoa!
Man, why are we using it?
It's much too unpredictable. Don't let it overcharge.
What do you mean, over?
Back out! Rest in peace, other Barney and that scientist. Behind the wall Barney blew up, I find the Tau Cannon, which I barely ever use because I'm always saving ammo for when I really need it, which always results in it not getting used. Getting back on track, I need to turn on a bunch of lasers to blow up a wall that gets me to the scientist that Barney told me about.
You'll have to shut down the surgical unit first. Peters switched it on, but I'm afraid he never made it back.
Okay, there's no way you're convincing me that's for surgery. That is a machine for killing people. Good thing it's not that hard to get past the Murderlator 5000, so now the scientists can finally get me outside.
Well, I'll let you out, but I'm warning you, it's hell out there. It's completely under military control. You'll have to sneak and fight your way from one end to the other, and I don't expect you'll meet many of our peers along the way.
Yeah, right, it can't be that bad. I'm going outside. Alright, I admit my mistake. It is that bad. I'm going back inside. Welcome to Surface Tension, where the only thing harder than surviving is going through your footage to find the parts where you aren't dying. This is where the game really ramps up the difficulty. Sure, there have been hard parts like the train ride, but you will die over and over here. If you're like me, you've learned to instinctively save after any little thing that might be considered noteworthy happens. Almost immediately, the game throws a helicopter at you that shoots at you with deadly accuracy. Good thing I saved ammo for the Tau Cannon because this thing can take down helicopters. But it can't take down the second alien fish. Oh god! I managed to kill the fish and swim through the turbines of this dam. Now I have to crawl through a pipe. I wonder what's at the end of it. I bet it's another helicopter. Hey, I was right! I died to this helicopter a lot. Enough times to make me realize that I couldn't beat it with only 16 health. So I had to go back to an old save and fight the fish again. This time I managed to blow up the helicopter, so now I can make it across this minefield to get to another pipe. Oh, I forgot, I have to go to another place to open it. Yay! Well, at least it can't get any worse than this. Well, fuck. I should just shut up, shouldn't I? These are the cliffs of hell, where you will die an infuriating amount of times, not only to this turret, or this soldier, but also to this slide that you have to go down while having barely any health because of the turret and soldier. I miss the other slides so much right now. Somehow I managed to survive everything and make it to a cave in the cliffside where I find the rocket launcher. Just in time for this helicopter to come after me. Die! The only thing I have to do before I can leave this damn cliff is climb up these ladders that I somehow didn't fall off. Look, there's the exit. Ah! Of course, how else were they gonna end this part other than throwing one last head crab at me? But Surface Tension isn't over just yet, because next I'm introduced to a new type of enemy, the tank. The tank naturally has a lot of health. Enough health for me to waste almost all of my explosives on it. But when you finally destroy the tank, there's an ammo stash and 2 first aid stations. Take it all because you are going to need it. There's not a lot of supplies here, but there are a lot of things that will make you explode. Oh no, a fighter jet! Wait, that's not a jet. Ah, more bugs! Don't let all the soldiers make you forget that there are still aliens everywhere trying to kill you. My good friend Barney, are you okay? Dude, my friend is dying, quit ruining the vibe. Anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, I'll never forgive them for this. So yeah, the sniper is back. And so is the minefield, which is really annoying. Like, take this guy. It took me all of my grenades and rockets to kill him. And after he died, I had to climb up this tower while getting electrocuted. I don't know if there's a way to shut it off, but you can climb it and survive. Sometimes. I go through this hole in the roof and find a scientist.
You're heading for the Lambda complex, aren't you? I was heading there myself until I wound up here and, well, simply lost my nerve. Take one look through that door and you'll see what I mean.
Well, it can't be that bad. Look, it's just a trip mine. I've gotten past plenty of these. Oh, I see what you mean now. There are head crabs here. Honestly, I would have hidden back there too if I knew there were gonna be head crabs here. Oh yeah, and there are a couple of nukes here too. To get through this building, you need to avoid activating any of the mines. That means you can't disarm them by shooting them, because if one explodes, they all explode. If you know where to go, this isn't a problem. But I accidentally got stuck in a loop of blowing up because I saved while an elevator with a box and it was going up, triggering one of the mines right after I respawned. But once I broke the box on the elevator, I could finally jump to the big elevator in the middle of the room. And once I took it to the floor below, I found a hand from one of those aliens that shoots bugs. Haha, look at me, I'm the king of the bugs now! Don't worry, my good friend Barney, I'll stop the soldiers with my bug hand! Oh no, the bugs are useless, retreat! So yeah, in my opinion, the hand kinda blows, but it's fun to exchange bugs with the aliens. Getting outside again, me and my good friend Barney are ambushed by more aliens and oh god, he's dead! But I don't have time to mourn because the military is bombing the place and are sending in more tanks. This tank right here annoyed me a lot. I threw all my grenades and satchel charges at it and it refused to blow up. So I left it and went on to the Lambda complex just to turn a corner and get shot by a sniper. So I had to fight the tank again, but this time I remembered that I have the Tau cannon. Folks, never forget the Tau cannon. But it looks like luck is finally on my side, because after destroying the tank and fighting off some soldiers, I found my good friend Barney. Hey, what's in there? Oh. I don't need ammo right now. You know, I'm kidding. Yeah! Now that I'm armed to the teeth, I'm ready to fight my way to the Lambda lab. Nothing can stop me now. Not even this alien. Not even this helicopter. Not even this door. Damn it! Hey, wait, maybe Barney can open it. He has to open an identical door.
You go on without me.
Hey, what do you mean go on without me? You know what? That wasn't Barney, that was his evil twin, Blarney. Luckily, I don't need the door. I am blasting this gate open with an artillery cannon. Going through the gate, I fight a bunch of aliens with a machine gun and almost reach this medkit. Now I gotta go through a vent. Hey, what's that? Oh god, mini head crabs! These vents introduce you to a new type of enemy, the Snark. A little alien bug thing that swarms you and always gets me in this vent. At the same time, you're introduced to a new weapon, also the Snark. You can pick these things up and throw them at enemies. They're not very good in fights, but they can be good at distracting enemies while you're sneaking up on them. There are also fleshy trampoline craters that launch you into the air. I use one of them to get onto the roof and then down the pipe. Ooh, is that a present? For me? Oh god! Oh man, I thought it was gonna be a PlayStation! Damn you! Now I gotta go through another pipe. But this one doesn't have a bomb waiting for me. Instead, I find my good friend Barney. And unlike Blarney, he actually follows me and opens the door. Thank you, Barney. Through that door, there's one of those big aliens from before. And to kill it, I need to hit it with an airstrike. Or just use the Tau cannon, you can always use the Tau cannon. But you do need to use the airstrike to blow up in this gate next to some not as big but still pretty large slides. And good thing I blew up that gate. Look, I'm at the Lambda complex, I'm finally here! But I can't go there right now because the roof is caving in. I get to a garage, and from what I picked up from some guy yelling on the radio... It sounds like the army is leaving. Hooray! No more soldiers! Oh man, more aliens. Good thing I have my good friend Barney to fight the aliens with. I also activated a minigun turret that fought aliens for me. I mean, it also killed Barney, but that wasn't my fault. Rest in peace, Barney number, this is probably the 25th Barney I mentioned so far, I'm not sure. While the army is gone, there are still turrets. And head crabs. Head crabs that happen to activate the turrets. I fight the third alien fish in the billionth sewer system I've swam through and find some soldiers. Looks like all the soldiers haven't left yet. And they still want me dead. However, they're not very good at killing me since they left a rocket launcher sitting right in the open. Right before they send a tank at me. Thankfully, this is the last tank they send after me. But this also means that I'm not going outside again. Then again, I'm almost at the Lambda lab. And I also found a big slide! Oh, how I missed you! Whee! Ow! I missed you. Oh, I'm losing a lot of blood. Now I just need this guy who was sent from the lab to open a door for me. Go ahead, open the door. Are you not gonna open the door? You know I'm just gonna shoot you if you don't open it. God damn it. And this makes me fail. When he finally opens the door, I do the sensible thing that anyone would do and shoot him in the face. But not all the scientists here are useless, because next there's a lab for testing weapons.
I built the glue-on gun, but I just can't bring myself to use it on a living creature. You don't look as if you have any trouble killing things.
Why would you not wanna do it? Imagine missing out on a free opportunity to kill head crabs with a badass gun. Wait, no, that's a bullet squid, not a head crab. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to do it. I'm at the final stretch of the game now. With the help from my good friend Barney, I need to flood the coolant system for the Lambda core, which is where I need to get. But my ammo is running out and there are aliens everywhere. But you know me, I saved all the ammo for my Tau cannon. I flood the Lambda core and climb my way up to find my good friend Barney. It seems this part of Black Mesa was researching teleportation. In fact, I have to climb up a tower using only portals, which gets very confusing, but I managed to find some scientists.
I see you are in this mess too.
Looks like they're gonna help.
Glad to oblige a fellow scientist. Lead the way down, am I?
Alright team, follow me!
I refuse to go another step.
At this point they probably know what I'm gonna do to them. The scientists were probably not gonna survive this part anyways, because now I need to go on some fucked up portal merry-go-round to open a door, which reveals the final portal that finally takes me to the Lambda core. Oh shit, Kleiner's packing a shotgun, don't fuck with him. So here I am at the Lambda core, and my good friend Barney also made it. Apparently there's something keeping all the portals that spawn aliens everywhere open, and I need to find it and destroy it. Barney, when I get back from this, you better buy me a beer. My first step on the way to finding it is fighting some flying aliens and then jumping into a portal.
Freeman, you fool!
Okay, I'm not supposed to jump into the portal. Okay, so I'm not supposed to jump into it, but I die if I don't.
I must not be interrupted, or I will have to start all over again. Don't enter the beam until I give the okay.
Well, maybe give me the okay next time? I always die at this part because I always miss the signal or jumped in too soon. But I finally hear the okay and jump into the portal. Goodbye, Black Mesa! Ah! You know, it doesn't hurt as much the fourth time. Ah! The thing I'm looking for is somewhere here in this weird alien world called Zen. There are no more people here left to help me. Well, people who are alive. Now it's just me and the aliens. And gravity. When you get to this part of the game, you'll be fighting the environment a lot. This gets very annoying later on, but it's not all bad, because there are pools full of liquid that heals you. Don't ask what it is. Going through the raspberry jam caves, I get to the Gonarch's lair. Who is the Gonarch, you ask? Well, it's a head crab that's 10 times larger than any other head crab. And it has a big sack. But I have saved all the ammo for my experimental laser cannon, so I blast that thing until it runs away. The Gonarch isn't actually the most annoying part of the fight. No, the Gonarch's babies are. If you thought the regular head crabs were annoying, have fun fighting head crabs so small they're practically invisible. But the head crab babies won't stop me. I killed the Gonarch and I'm going to the next part of Zen. Interloper. Uh-oh. Sounds like there's a pervert whispering in my ear.
Penis, 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 penis.
This port is swarming with aliens falling down from the sky and non-falling aliens in the sky. To hide from them I go back into the raspberry jam caves. Very delicious. It seems like head crabs like it too though. Suddenly I'm shot up on a giant pillar where I have to fight those flying aliens. From this pillar I get to a platform that lets me get on the stingrays that piss lasers. The piss ray takes me to some sort of alien mining site. There's a cave here where I have to fight a third big alien. After killing the big alien and its ghost, I meet another old friend. The Thing. I don't think I ever gave it a name. How about Thingathy? There are actually 2 Thingathys here, which are very hard to distract because I used all my grenades on the big alien. But I managed to get past them and find this dead guy who left a goodie bag full of experimental weapon ammo for me. I will need it in this factory where those aliens that have been killing me are being forced to do manual labor. Suckers. But they are still able to fight you and can do a lot of damage. Good thing there are healing pods here that can refill your health in 2 to 3 business days. Annoyingly, these aliens can shoot you from above, but that might help you figure out where you are supposed to go. To the top of the factory. The first step to getting there is riding a conveyor belt for barrels. Straight into a vat of acid. Yep, this factory makes barrels and then immediately destroys them. The closer I get to the top, the more enemies there are. And now I'm all out of suit power, so I'm basically defenseless. Now I have to go up elevators that spin for no reason. It's been a while since I saw one of those. But I finally get all the way up. Yeah, you better be the last. I do not want to fight any more of these aliens. Here I am, the final boss of the game. The thing I was sent here to destroy. The Nihilanth. Some big ass baby that controls this whole place. Now this is supposed to be a hard boss fight, but I know that if you hide behind a large rock you can take out this thing without getting hit by its projectile attacks. So I destroy these crystals on the wall that are keeping it alive and start shooting the Nihilanth with all of my guns until its head opens up. With its brain exposed, I start blasting it with Tau from my Tau cannon, whatever that means. And then I get to enjoy the sickest rave ever as I watch it die.
Gordon Freeman in the flesh.
Hey look, it's that dripped out guy from before. He's called the J-Man, and apparently he works for some people that could use my help.
I have recommended your services to my employers, and they have authorized me to offer you a job. They agree with me that you have limitless potential.
Sounds like he enjoys my potential a bit too much. Maybe it's the guy who was whispering in my ear earlier. He also confiscated all of my guns.
I took the liberty of relieving you of your weapons. Most of them were government property.
This makes me sad, because I was really enjoying the Ghostbusters canon. He gives me an offer. Either I work for his employers, or spend the rest of my life in Zen.
If you're interested, just step into the portal and I will take that as a yes. Otherwise, well, I can offer you a battle you have no chance of winning.
So I take his job offer.
Wisely done, Mr. Freeman. I will see you up ahead.
Successfully employed! So, that was Half-Life. Well yes, some parts of the game are frustrating, downright infuriating at times, but there's so much in this game that I love, and I always replay it every few months. So that was the video. I'm gonna try to open that door now. Maybe you like the video and subscribe to my channel and that door will open. Then I can go outside. As for now, I'm Adam B, and I might see you later.
Penis, 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 penis.